Hey everyone, I am finally back in the van. I haven't been in here. I drove it maybe once or twice, but yeah, in Minnesota it snowed here, but it's finally getting nice and I think it's gonna stay nice. So this week I plan on de-winterizing it, and today I thought I plan on traveling. I've decided I plan on traveling in June. I'm going to see my daughter in Colorado for a family weekend. She's a camp counselor there. And so I'm gonna drive there with the van. And then I am taking all of September off, and I am getting in the van and I am going and traveling. First stop, Sedona, to see my girlfriend Donna. And then I have a couple other people all over that I want to visit. So, but today I thought that I would show you my town. I am from Whitebear Lake, Minnesota. Well, I'm not from Whitebear Lake. I'm originally from St. Paul. That's where I grew up, but this is where I live now. And it's really beautiful, and it's like a really small hometown feeling. So if you ever get to Minnesota, you know, the Mall of America is, you know, people think they should go there. Well, us people from Minnesota rarely go to the Mall of America because we know it's mostly like, it's mostly like a tourist thing. Yes, it is. But if you get here, you should definitely visit Whitebear Lake and Stillwater. So I'm hoping next weekend to bring you to Stillwater, which is a I think it was voted one of the top 10 places to live. It's beautiful there. And it's beautiful here, especially now that the weather's getting nice. Yesterday was really sunny. Today's kind of overcast. I saw the sun peek out a little bit, but without further ado, also I have to pick up some paint because I need to get back in here and finish painting in here. So let's go. So I figured while I am driving, I would just tell you what's been going on lately. So I have been working a lot. I only get one day off. It's either Saturday or Sunday a week. I don't know from my last videos if anybody's watched them, but I became a pharmacy tech at Walgreens, and I got certified in learning how to give the vaccinations. So I have been working there, giving the vaccinations, which has been great, and also working the pharmacy. It is a stressful, and they're short-handed, so there's no, I usually don't even get time to take a break during the day, working from like 9 to 5, 4 days a week. And then I work my other job at the nonprofit, and then I'm an esthetician, and then I am a process server. So, but I've realized, so my mom fell like 2 weeks ago. She's 91, and she got a black eye and she hurt her arm. Thank goodness she didn't break anything. I will insert a picture here of what happened to her. And then also my sister, Pam, she just turned 67 2 weeks ago, on the 18th, whenever that was. And she's in an assisted living home, and they actually get out now since the virus, because everybody's vaccinated. I'm fully vaccinated. And the first day she could leave the facility since a year. Imagine being somewhere a year that you could not leave from. And we couldn't go in and see her either, because they couldn't let anybody in. So she was in there for a whole year, and so on her birthday, we got to take her out. We went to a nice restaurant, my mom and I brought her. So yeah, but so it's been a lot, and what I've realized that there's a woman too at Walgreens who was just diagnosed with breast cancer. She's in her 60s, you know, about retirement age, time to retire, and her life was just turned upside down last week. She found out that it's advanced and it's in her lymph nodes, and listen, all this stuff just keeps reminding me that I love to work. I love to help people. I love everything I do. But I need to start living my own life. Yeah, I'm 55 and I need to do it while I'm still healthy. If you don't know my family history, my brother just passed away from colon cancer just like a year and a half ago, and my other sister Chris, she passed away at 42 from cervical cancer. And I just need to, yeah, I bought the van for a reason, that was it. And you know, it's kind of scary letting go of what you know, making money, you know, all that stuff, into jumping into the unknown. And buying this was the unknown, and I did it. I never thought that it would be this soon that I would buy it, but I know there's a reason. And so, yeah. Anyway, okay, enough talking. That's where I'm at right now, and let's go see Mayberry. So I want to show you the best grocery store ever, and that is Kowalskis, and that is right here. And Kowalskis is, once I turn here, there's somebody backing out, is right on the lake here. Okay. There you go. Okay. So yeah, that is Mayberry Lake, and I am going to park and I'll walk and show you. Let's just pull up here. Okay, let's get out and go look. So there's Kowalskis. It is beautiful inside. And then there's the lake there. And I'm gonna walk down here. We have restaurants right on the lake. So I think the restaurants just opened this weekend, just yesterday actually. This one is called Ad-van-tures. It's a favorite spot of ours. I actually may ask a friend to meet me tonight here to have a drink and some dinner. And then there are a lot of boats. And this is a popular lake to run on, walk on, bike on. And there's a bunch of restaurants here. So there's also, it's called Mitsu Japanese. There's a yoga studio upstairs. I've been to it. It's beautiful because all those windows, it overlooks the lake. And then this is Aqua right here. And then it has a deck patio that you can sit out of. This is called Tallies on the Lake. They're redoing it. That is another good one. And then there are the boats. And they just built this. It's right overlooking the lake. Their apartments. I heard there's a restaurant in there. There was supposed to be shopping in there too. I don't know if they ever did that. It's called Johnson Boat Works. And they even have outdoor seating, and they have Adirondack, those are rocking chairs that anyone can just sit in, as you can see, and just relax and overlook the lake. And this is the VFW. This is Mayberry Lake's VFW. And I had a friend who's in the Army come visit me, and I brought him here, and he said this was the nicest VFW he has ever seen. And there's a deck out on the other side that you can sit on, right on the lake. And this is right next to Aqua, but it's called Hook's Eatery, and it's Memphis style barbecue. I heard it's amazing. Never eaten there. And this is Talley's Dockside, another popular one. They have bands out here, and that's the one that is getting redone for the summer to start. Park sideways here. Let's go down here. Slow Cafe, the Cobblestone Cafe, Washington Square. These little shops. It's like a little Mayberry. I don't know if I can fit there. I'll go around. I heard about it, but I've never been. Oh, it's super cute. I'm gonna have to stop there. Yep. Oh, Mayberry Lake. Good things and nothing but hemp. Ooh, CBD. Remax and Crimp is a popular clothing store here. The Olive Branch Spice Company. Keys Cafe is down there. This is truly the heart of Mayberry Lake, right down here. Like I said, like Mayberry. So if you come here, you have to, for sure, visit two places. Good Things and Grandma's Bakery. Famous. This is called Lake Country. And I'll take you across the street to a place you can't miss. And here's a little park. This is where my daughter, they came for their prom pictures. Very popular for things like that. Wedding pictures. Things like that. Railroad Park. Manitou Grill. Cobblestone Kenny's Barbershop, Washington Dental, White Bear Optical. Oh, that's a new restaurant. And Washington Square is on the end. So it's kind of overcast and rainy, but I thought I would show you the other side of the lake. And there's places to walk, set up, and that's where the lodge is. And I got some history about White Bear Lake. So White Bear Lake is a city in Ramsey County in the state of Minnesota. A small portion of the city also extends into Washington County. The population, well, it's about 26,000 as of 2019. And the city has a total area of 8.66 square miles, of which 8.02 square miles is land and 0.64 square miles is water. Lots of fishing happening at this lake. So the earliest inhabitants of the White Bear Lake area were the Dakota and the Ojibwe Indians, who used it for their migratory hunting and harvesting grounds. The United States government designated the area as Dakota land in an 1825 treaty, but later purchased Old Dakota territory east of the Mississippi to open it for European American settlement. Of course we did. Rich land, abundant game, and scenic lakes attracted the early pioneers to this area. In 1858, the year Minnesota became a state, these first European American settlers established White Bear Township, which consisted of 36 square miles of land. As word of its scenic landscape spread, the town grew into a popular resort area, attracting visitors from all along the Mississippi River. People would travel up the Mississippi by steamboat and onto White Bear Lake by train. Soon resorts and hotels lined the shores of the lake, while restaurants, theaters, and stores set up shop in the downtown to accommodate visitors. And just so you know, right over there is where we came from, where the restaurants are, and we walk from over there all the way around here. The trail, the walkway goes all the way around here. It doesn't go all the way around the lake. On that side of the lake, it's mostly like houses and stuff right on the lake, and it's road, so unless you want to walk on a busy road, you can walk there, but the walkway ends at the end of this, like straight down there. And that's where my sister and brother-in-law live. They actually live right across the lake, up a hill, and my mom lives in an apartment upstairs. As the resort era faded shortly after the turn of the century, other industries, including farming and lumbering, continued to prosper. In keeping pace with this steady growth and development, leaders of the community officially incorporated the city of White Bear Lake in 1921. And I thought it was kind of interesting, the origin of its name. The city is named after its largest lake, White Bear Lake. American writers have delivered differing versions of the legend that explains the origin of the name. In her book, Indian Legends of Minnesota, Mrs. Carl T. Thayer writes that it's said that a Sioux maiden fell in love with a Chippewa brave. She, the daughter of the chief, on learning that her father planned war against the Chippewa, ran to her lover and warned him. The brave went alone into the Sioux village to ask for peace in the hand of the maiden. Before the chief would agree, the Chippewa would have to do a brave deed. The lovers usually met on Manitou Island. One day, as the brave approached the island, anticipating a meeting with his beloved, he saw to his horror a great white bear attacking her. He dashed to her rescue. Freed, she ran to get help from her father and the Sioux. Returning, they, and turn the page, saw the brave sink his knife into the bear, but too late, they both fell to the ground dead. Slowly, as they watched, the spirits of the brave and the bear rose from their prone bodies. It's said that even today, as night falls, the spirits of the bear and the brave wander the island eternally in search of each other. Oh, there's some geese. So, and Mark Twain even wrote about it. In A Memoir of Life on the Mississippi, he offers a differing ending, relaying that the warrior, with one plunge of the blade of his knife, opened the crimson sluices of death, and the dying bear relaxed his hold. That night there was no more sleep for the band or the lovers, and as the young and the old danced about the carcass of the dead monster, the gallant warrior was presented with another plume, and ere another moon had set, he had a living treasure added to his heart. Their children for many years played upon the skin of the white bear, from which the lake deserves its name, and the maiden and the brave remembered long the fearful scene and rescue that made them one. For Kismepa and Kagoga could never forget that fearful encounter with the huge monster that came so near sending them to the happy hunting ground. So there you go. There's your history lesson for the day, ladies and gentlemen. And